I'm a skyscraper. That's why everybody in my past is trying to get a little piece of my paper. Man, I swear that Nina will never love them. Plug them when I'm rolling with Scatterman and Snug Brown.
It's Scatterman, cat. Strange music's black sheep. Why? Cause I'm still counting money off the back streets. Every city, every show, I got a pack heat. This ain't no fucking rap song, check my rap sheet. I'm one of a kind, turn 1 into 9. Blow your head off your shoulders, dog, it's nothing but time. And I never raise my voice, you a bum, why should I holler on you? With a whisper, I can drop a couple of dollars on you. Sick them rock wallers on you. Killers busting out the windows of Impalas on you. A made man in the streets, I made grands. Wrote lyrics about my life, dropped the album and made fans. Now I'm chilling on the tour with the redhead wonder. D57 shows in a 3-month summer. On the deuce, next bitch ass nigga fucking with tech. Don't get found in Swole Park with his nuts in his neck.
Like you ain't know we put it down like this. Snug Brim, Kansas City, Missouri, Uzi, groupie, doobies, and 50. You Susie Q's, ain't no excuse for the sin. So watch your tongue if you're whooping, I get to shoot one for you and your bitch. You just assume you try the shoes and they fit. You never knew that I lose you off in the section with your dude in the ditch. Whether it's rapping, dog, or moving them bricks, I keep it gutter, little homie. Look my record, see I'm doing it thick. As you can tell, I ain't no regular nigga. I'm filled with star quality. No end up with bitches that's name. Watch the bra swallow me. It's only so long you can fake, so don't try to follow me. Still can't get back up on your feet, right back where you ought to be. I see you found it, cause strange music got it locked, boy. Invest your stock, boy. Kansas City hot boys. It's really fuck a hater. Smoke your weed, get your paper. You can see me now or later, motherfucking ride
Cause
maker.
I'm a ride maker.
That's if you don't know.
I'm a ride maker.
They mosh at my show.
I'm a ride maker.
And I come out bustin'.
I'm a ride maker. Riot maker. I don't give a damn about nothing.
Slide freaker. I'm a skyscraper. Ride maker.
Shut this motherfucker down. We will tear up your motherfucking town.
Since 1985. 66884699 Welcome to Ever Ready.
And enjoy.
decisions to hide.
Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off,
Hey guys,
I'll
sorry
take
about the
you
hold up there.
on.
The lady
Headstrong to
tried to
take
give me a
on
call, so
anyone. I know that you
that
are
real quick.
wrong, and this is not
audio as well, just kind of was leaving it alone. It was too loud for you at all. To hop into a new one. Let's see what the best fit would be. Well, these requests. You can't really hear me? Turn down the audio a touch. My level on the microphone was turned down too much. So let's fix that. How about now? Is that any better? There's a delay, so I'm sure you'll have to worry with that. But we'll turn down the audio a little bit here as well, because we're still kind of just in between games. But thank you. Appreciate the feedback on the levels. I got a kind of a new setup here I'm working with. You know, I got my microphone in a new area. I got this new little sound thing I'm working with, so it's better if you let me know now what kind of levels we're working with. That way the next time it comes around I won't even have to do any of that stuff. I'll just know the levels right away. You know, I turn my microphone up right there and the music down. Now I know where I need to leave that for the future, so it's good to know. Good to know. Alright. Well, let's see here. What's this? No problem. Great. Alright, well, I am actually on to answer someone else's question. I am on the Dota2CastIt subreddit, where tons of people put up their games that they want casted, essentially. But not everyone does them. It's not a very popular subreddit, unfortunately. And just kind of when you're a caster and you don't really have much work to do, but you feel like you got to have the dedication to just keep on doing it, have something to do, it's a good place to go and get a little bit of a warm-up, or just kind of have something to do. So, well, I don't want to do the second one, unfortunately. I don't mean to be biased about anything, but 72 minutes seems a little daunting right now for a pub game, so I will have to pass on that. This top one now is the 1.4 kill a minute Pudge solo offlane with a Divine Rapier contested Rosh fights. Overall entertaining game. This one sounds pretty promising. Let's see. It has no takers, so why don't we go ahead and jump in this one? We'll go ahead and jump in this one. So I'll go ahead and let Uke Dota know. Sorry about the loud keyboard. All right. Boom. We'll let him know and highlight the match ID here. Go ahead and throw it up in the stream title. Update that. Very nice. Very nice. I'll go ahead and hop right into the game. We'll go under watch. Filter. Apply. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and download the replay here. I'm gonna attempt to step it up a bit for this one. Step it up a little bit. All right, we're here. Let's do it. The replay has been downloaded. We have the game ready to go. Once again, just to read you the title of this replay that was submitted over at Reddit on the Dota2CastIt subreddit. This is a 1.4 kills per minute Pudge solo offlane, divine Rapier, contested Rosh fights, and overall entertaining game. This is coming off the last game, which is a bit of a throw, jokey, clowny game, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. You gotta remember with these games, these aren't real deal competitive Dota games, they are pub style. So it's a bit ambidextrous, a little rambunctious, if you will, actually, and a bit all over the place. So you will have to forgive me as I try to keep up with all the rambunctious action these players like to put out there. And with that said, we will get this game going. We will get it underway. We'll get the job done. How's that sound? Let's go ahead and go for it. What is happening with the screen?
Dire team ban.
I hope y'all are awake out there. Apologies if I blasted your headphones, but we got this next game here. We're ready to go. Oh yeah, let's feel it. We got a pub game on our hands. It is captain's mode, so I get to see a little bit of a draft here. This is nice. Trying to get a little bit of hype going there for not only you guys, but for myself as well, to get the mind ready for what I'm sure will be quite an adventure
5 seconds
for all of us
remaining.
here. I am Kotlguy, here to cast this submitted request for you. Captain's mode matchup. It is a replay, so you will have to forgive as we do have these little configurations here. I'll go ahead and switch this over to free camera and pop that out of the way. And the draft has begun, no surprises there, and wow, look at this. An early Slardar ban along with Dazzle, and on your Radiant team, they're going to ban out the Bristleback and the Timbersaw, so a little bit more legitimacy, if you will, on the Radiant team, as Bristleback has been quite, quite the presence lately in a lot of competitive games. Just a great force to be reckoned with, just huge, meaty, able to lay out lots of AoE damage if he is neglected. And a lot of teams do that. What happens typically when you get a Bristleback is you like to set up a team structure where you can bring the fight to you. Maybe something with a lot of push heaviness to it, but if you can bring the enemies to you and to the quills and to the goo and everything, then it's in your favor. You don't want to be dealing with like a Viper or anyone who could be kiting you around. So we're not going to even get to see Bristleback this game, and neither the Timbersaw. Instead, we get a first pickup of the Wind Ranger on your Dire team, and a quick counterback of the Venomancer. Now, obviously, I do have to favor the Venomancer early pickup over the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger could be a little more situational. Typically, a hero you would pick up in counter to a pickup that the other team has gotten, maybe someone the likes of Storm Spirit or maybe Clockwork. She can use the Force Staff regularly, so We get the Venomancer instead first, picked up by the
10
Radiant
seconds
team. So,
remaining.
what's there to say? Venomancer Gale, level 1, tremendous power, great for
5
early
seconds
roaming.
remaining.
His wards are great for pushing, now with the Poison Sting added to him, and obviously his ultimate withers away and does tremendous amounts of damage over time to the enemy team. So he's very versatile, and overall very great support pickup to get, and ideally one of those supports you get to play a little more aggressive earlier in the game, maybe get a smoke early, maybe get some roaming, get that mid laner. But hey, as I say that, Venomancer could be played in the mid lane. He could be played as the late game carry. They tried to do it last game. They did succeed, but for him himself, it was kind of a wishy-washy performance, going for the early Shadow Blade. We're going to see an Earthshaker picked up second. I would love to see us be a crit shaker. I don't know if that will be the case, but hey, he's a crowd pleaser. I'm always happy to cast some big Aftershocks of Earthshaker, and if this game title says that there are big Rosh fights with Earthshaker, should be really nice to witness, especially if he gets that Blink Dagger early. And look at that, number 2 Invoker pickup here by your
5
Dire team
seconds remaining.
and the Spectre band. So Dire team just kind of all over the place with this kind of captain's mode they got going here. They got some unusual bands, unusual pickups, but I won't hate on them. Invoker's great to watch as well. We'll see if we can get a decent Sunstrike setup going out there. And ban return on the Mirana. So I would have to say that this Radiant team already have a very strong upper hand with the draft. They obviously know what they're doing, but in the same sense, they do not know what this Dire team is doing. They don't know what they're looking for. It's hard to predict what kind of bans or pickups they're going to get, so you can't really decide what you want to ban. It's very clear that there's no promise, so they're just going to have to look to get what, to ban out what they would need, and, well, they want to ban out the Nature's Prophet, Great offlaner. They don't seem to have a proficient offlaner yet. I guess Wind Ranger could be played in the off lane, but it's going to be hard to predict. What are they going to do? They could throw Invoker in the mid lane, and then the world is their oyster, if you will. But we'll go ahead and take this time with this slow drafting phase to kind of introduce some of the named players here. We have Yuki, Fudgy, Burgundy, Scott Pilgrim, and Moldy Moz, which, I already appreciate this team for having easy-to-read player names, while on the other side, Seven Deadly Sins, Orange Flare, Rage, Nublet, and Joyful will be rounding off your Radiant team.
Juggernaut.
And Juggernaut picked up third by your Radiant side. So, that works great. Worked great with Venomancer. Works great with pincering off with maybe a Fissure. We'll see if they decide to roll that kind of lane style. If they put the Venomancer in the Juggernaut lane, they could make the Gale and the Spin work very nicely. Hopefully they don't have to go up against the Wind Ranger in the off lane, who does have the Wind Run to get away from situations like that. So maybe we'll see the Radiant team maybe look to pick up some more lockdown, if you will. They do have the late game now in the Juggernaut, and some support action here by both the Earthshaker and the Venomancer. So they're going to need someone to lay a strong mid lane presence. So we'll see what the Radiant team does with that. Meanwhile, your Dire team pick up the Naga Siren. Naga Siren. Well, at this level of play, can be very hit or miss. The Song of the Siren can make or break any fight if you're going to be playing more of a support style Naga Siren, which I would believe. Unless these kids are feeling the Miracle Dota in them and want to go with that Miracle Naga Siren, which has tremendous amounts of Rat Dota potential. I wouldn't believe that would be the case this time around, though. Rubik picked up here, so another support pickup on your Dire team. But also a great roaming presence, great early aggression, does have the lift available to make something happen. And Doom countered back here by your Dire team. So Rubik picked up as well. I really now want to see this Radiant team get some aggressive play going really early. They have all the tools they could need. Maybe they're thinking about rolling with the Venomancer in the mid lane now that they pick up the Rubik. They have a lot of options there. Faceless Void banned out by your Radiant team. I wasn't going to expect them to pick up anything like that. I don't know if they're trying to research some of the players and see what their character profiles say. Clockwork banned out last. Probably the one reasonable ban that the Dire team has done. They're going to finish off getting rid of that Clockwork, feeling like this Radiant team still need to get a nice proficient offlaner, which is probably the case. Weaver. It is. Picked up. Great late game. Great elusiveness. You got the Sakuchi. Not typically good 5-on-5 man, team fighter, but great at getting the pickoffs, great at getting what he needs done. And would you know that no surprises there according to the replay title. Fudge, they grab the Pudge early. Or not early, well, they grab the Pudge as their last pick for Dire Team, and they do say the Pudge goes off lane, so I'm expecting nothing less than some excellent Pudge play this time around. So the teams have been set. The game has begun. Once again, this is Kotlguy streaming live over at twitch.tv/Kotlguy. You can also catch me on Twitter at Kotlguy as well. I can't remember exactly the name of the player who submitted this game for me to watch. His Reddit name is Dota2CastIt.
10 seconds remaining.
So doesn't look like anyone has. Oh, yeah, there you go.
5
Uke
seconds
Invoker.
remaining.
So Invoker is the player who has submitted this replay to the Casted subreddit for me to watch here. So shout outs to him. And an early obligatory game pause here. While that happens, we'll go ahead and we'll get some of the introductions underway. We'll start with your Radiant team. As you can see, the 7 Deadly Sins will be opting for the Venomancer. We have Rage on your Rubik, Nublet on the Weaver, Joyful on your Juggernaut, and Orange Flare on your Earthshaker. Now, we will go ahead and try to theorycraft the lane setup they got going here. I would believe they should roll with the Nublet, Weaver in your offlane to play it nice and safe. Joyful can roll bottom, along with Earthshaker and Rubik. That's a pretty nice setup with a good amount of lockdown to allow Juggernaut to spin and win. And then, of course, you can throw Venomancer in your mid-lane mushy style, if you will. On your Dire team, we have Fudge playing the Pudge. That's pretty funny. Scott Pilgrim on your Wind Ranger. We have Uke, the replay submitter himself, on the Invoker with the very nice hoodie. We have Moldy Moz on your Doom, and finally Burgundy is going to be playing the Naga Siren. So to theorycraft the Dire team, what kind of lane strategy they're going to roll with here? Well, they have a lot of options available to him, but I would believe that Uke will be playing mid on his Invoker, given that it is going to be Fudge on the solo offlane Pudge. So something we definitely do not get to see very often. We will have the privilege of seeing this time around. Fudge heading to the offlane Pudge solo. And in your top lane will be Naga along with the Doom and Wind Ranger. So a lot of lockdown themselves with the Ensnare as well as a Shackle Shot. So we'll see which team can get the upper hand. It will be a little trickier to get a hold of the Weaver than it would be for this Radiant team to get a hold of the Pudge. So I would have to give the slight nod to the Radiant team with their setup if they do go with what I said, which it does look like is the case. They do have the Earthshaker and the Rubik rolling together with the Juggernaut. So going up against this Pudge, wow, it's going to be a hard lane. It's going to be a real hard lane. You know, if it was someone like Clockwork, you can put up the wall and then you can, you know, get the creeps in your favor and still get that XP regardless. But with the Pudge and being melee, and you got the Rubik to be going against and the tri-lane, it's going to be hard. They're going to possibly need to make an early audible to make it work in their favor. I mean, just throwing it out there. Meanwhile, Mighty Moss hanging around top, probably looking to scout out this rune.
The battle begins.
Oh, here we go. Rubik and Invoker trading. Has to be careful. Rubik has the lift. Oh, he throws him up early to get the illusion. Personally, I would have baited out the illusion a little further. Maybe try to go for a lift onto the cliff. That could have really, really crippled. But instead, just quickly gets the illusion, throwing up the Invoker right there. And Doom's still nearby. Is he trying to make something happen? Maybe he's going to go jungle. Has the early glove. He's going to try to rush that Midas right away, it looks like. And Pudge, just a few consumables on his hand and a little more tankiness, but he will have to be careful. It looks like Juggernaut's already hiding nearby. No boots early for him, but just more consumables and shared tangos. Here comes the rest of the Radiant team around the backside. The Fissure will miss from behind. The lift to throw him over does happen. The spin to fly out, but Jug a little slow to catch up here. Fudge in a bit of trouble here. Has to run back. Now juking back to the top. Earthshaker there to beat him. Gonna need a few more auto attacks to get the job done. Try to body block him here. Body block, body block. They want to give Juggernaut the hit. They got it! Rubik, though, picks up the last hit. Your Radiant team picks up the first blood.
I came here to be tested.
And just as said, this is going to be a rough lane for Fudge. Fudge already back and taking a bit of auto damage from the Rubik already. Already crippled a bit. Gonna need to try the best to sit on the far outskirts, get the XP, and don't get involved in too many fights here. Nublet in the meanwhile. Gonna lay out a little harassment with the Sakuchi. It is gonna be Doom in the jungle. And he's just gonna kind of, quickly farm up that Midas. Maybe get that Shadow Blade. Do that surprise attack. Will work very nicely on the Venomancer, or even the Weaver, as long as Weaver doesn't get that early Lincoln Sphere. He can show up and take him down right away, but obviously as a Weaver in this particular game, no surprises. He should be going for that early Lincoln Sphere. The Doom will shut him down pretty hard. Well, about to reach the 2-minute mark here as the rune will get ready to spawn. Invoker already scouting it out here on the bottom. It will be there. It's a haste rune. Picking up by Yuke.
Haste. The earth
We'll go ahead.
needs you.
Throw up the last hit denied. As you can see, Invoker is leading the way. 9-0 to match up to Venomancer 7-1. Definitely have to give the advantage to the Invoker in this kind of style matchup. 7 deadly. He's going to go for early wards here. Interesting enough. No Gale early. So not expecting to see any sort of early aggression on his part here. Rage is opting for bottom. No smokes or anything on hand. He's just going to kind of play that babysitting role. Play that job of really harassing the Pudge. Not allowing him to get too much. Same goes for Earthshaker. He's going to get the early pull here. Deny more XP. He already has a double stack. So this is going to be rough. That seems like a little bit of an early pull, but with the poison. Oh no. Oh, he gets some. Okay, good. Woo. A little close there, but he gets it. Wind Ranger laying out the power shot, trying to shoot down Nublet, but Nublet, like I said, he's able to get the farm he needs. He has a Sakuchi. He can get away from any sort of trouble. He is able to get a lot of farm. Meanwhile, Pudge actually gets pickup of his own. We'll go ahead and roll back the clock. Thank you very much. Replay. And check out the bottom here. Did the Pudge manage to get a nice hook here? Joyful. Spinning on the lane early. That was weird looking. That was 2 sets of spins. Fade Bolt. Fudge runs. Hook does not land and will end up falling. So Pudge was killed. Not get a kill. Pudge was killed. Forced to rot himself. That's 2 times now he's been taken down this bottom lane. Just really taking advantage of the advantage they have in the bottom. And Weaver, though, not too much trouble. He's 7-2. Being in the offlane, that's not too terrible. Bottle picked up here by the Venomancer. Phase Boost is going to be the first pickup here for the Invoker. No bottle for himself. Fudge nearby. Level 2 hook acquired, but still rather short, and he is going to have a really hard time. But, hey, Earthshaker's kind of low here. You get nearby, you get that hook off. You can get a quick pick off before you potentially might be taken down. Why not, right? Ooh, Doom pretty low here in the top lane. Weaver, no idea though. So he should be able to safely get away with that. Let's see how it's going here. 900 towards that Midas. I do like that. 6.79. You gotta remember, any heroes nearby on these creep pools or these neutrals, they share the XP. They split it right down the middle, so Pudge will go by when they do that pull and get any sort of EXP he can. Just kind of hanging on the outskirts now. No ward there for the Radiant team. They don't see it. DD will pop up in the bottom.
Double damage.
Bottom lane, spin to win. Joyful trying to lay out the damage on the Fudge. Fudge is going to go down one more time. He will, but he gets the suicide off. It's a little bit of a victory, but that's 3 times now. And all 3 kills for your Radiant team on that Pudge in the bottom lane. Wow. This is rough. Maybe the Dire team having second thoughts about getting that late Pudge pickup, not having the mid lane. But now Wind Ranger stepped to the bottom, allowing some assistance here for the Pudge. Should be able to give him a little more breathing room now. It's been a very rough start, as you can tell, for him. Burgundy farming away here at the top is leading the way, 26-5. Are we going to see some Miracle Naga here? Or some wannabe pub Miracle Naga? Poor man's shield picked up by the Naga. Oh, here we go. Scott Pilgrim shows up, trying to get away, but will not. Fissure to fly out. Wind run not enough. Now, Fudge trying to get away, running to the left. He's trying to make a run for it. Will they get it? Oh, no. Fudge quickly picks up the Earthshaker. Now he's trying to run. Trying to get away. Oh, it ain't going to happen. He's taken up and apart. 5 for 2 trade now. Scott Pilgrim shows right back up to your bottom lane. after quickly feeding over 1 kill. And all the meanwhile, Venomancer did fall in the mid lane, so why don't we go ahead, since we have the advantage of this replay, let's go ahead and roll back the clock and catch what exactly happened there. 7 deadly sins, well on top of the hill, very aggressive here, wants to go for the Gale, but the Cold Snap doing a lot of damage here, plus the tower. 7 deadly sins, making a run for it, will not get in, he is taken apart.
Whosoever stands against me
There it is.
stands.
You gets the pick off on the Venomancer to get a little bit of something going for his team. 5-2 at 6 minutes in. Burgundy, though, sitting ahead on the farm. He did have something on him. What was that? Was that a Midas recipe? It is. Naga, early Midas pickup. So, wow, Dire team, they're going to go ahead and roll out a couple of Midases early. This will work for them as the game goes on. They're having a bit of a rough early game, though, with Pudge on the bottom lane. Still only 2 gloves. Oh, the hook will whiff. Right behind, but not got him. And he gets lifted up and taken down. Spin to win. Fudge taking apart. Happy birthday, Joyful. As Joyful gets another free kill to this Pudge, handing it over like goodies and gift bags. 6-2 your score. We'll go ahead and briefly throw up the gold graph. As you can see, just a little over 1k gold lead. Nothing too significant. Niblet still holding it own here on the top lane, 18-5, going for the early Basilisk. Probably going to go for those early drums. Could use the mobility, could use the survivability, but will only need to further build on that, hopefully, if he doesn't want to get shut down by potentially this Invoker. Invoker with those phase boots completed. Maybe he's thinking about baiting 7 deadly sins into another fight here. He's got the Gale ready. He even has his ultimate here, but he's going to get the help here from Orange Flare nearby. Might look to get the pincer off with the Fisher, but here comes Fudge as well. It's a 2-on-2 fight. Fudge is going to scout out the Earthshaker here. Got to be careful. Scout it out. Will double back. The Fissure block doesn't land, doesn't do anything. Will step back. Cold Snap to fly. This should hook. Should be an easy pickup. The Rot to go out. This is a failed gank attempt. But meanwhile, Venomancer, oh, the hook misses and he gets away. Invoker eating a lot of poison damage, is taking apart. A bit of sloppy play there, but they get the job done. Unfortunately, Pudge unable to get the hook and complete the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, it does look like a bit of a pick-off there. We'll go ahead and wind back the clock and see exactly what happened here in your bottom lane. After Venomancer does take out the Invoker, Scott Pilgrim runs into Venomancer. Venomancer eats one more auto attack and does get cleaned up. 7-3 your score, 8 minutes in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, look at this. Joyful going to go right for that Battle Fury. I like it. No Midas Necessito. We're going to go right for some damage, right for some farm. Has to be careful. Here comes Fudge. Will he get the hook? Nope, he's going to run back. Gets lifted. Quick Omni Slash. He's taken right apart.
My finest work.
Poor little Pudge steps right in to get taken right apart. And Scott Pilgrim unable to help out at all. Meanwhile, Burgundy in a bit of trouble here. Nublet making the run in. A few more auto attacks. Will he get the Geminite? The Sakuchi lands. One more attack will do it. He runs. Gets Naga, but here comes Invoker. Big Cold Snap. Big few attacks here. Come on, baby. Get that Sunstrike. That's what Daddy wants right now. Lays out the Sunstrike. Got him! Gets the Sunstrike on the Weaver. Takes him out right away. 9-4 your score. Meanwhile, bottom action continues. Pudge with the hook. Misses again, unfortunately, on the Rubik. It's happening down here, though. Earthshaker, early energy booster, looking to build right into those mana boosts. Be able to spam that Fisher as much as possible. Hopefully from there, building into the Blink Dagger. All the meanwhile, Invoker, happy to farm away on this top tower, laying out the spirits. Oh man, here we go. It's a 3-on-2 here in the bottom lane. Lift flies out. Pudge, no, not again, please. Fissure flies, stuns him out, but he is blocked out. Hook will not land, misses it one again. Unfortunately. Oh no, Fud, what are you doing? Rotted out, trying to bait them in. The Fade Bolt will fly, denies himself, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Rubik, level 6, got the Shackle Shot. Step to the side and use it, my friend. Nope, will not. Runs back instead. Another feed off by the Pudge. He's 1-7, unfortunately. We're about 10 minutes in. Oh, Naga mid lane laying out the song, trying to make a run for it. Gets away, but now 7 Deadly under the gun from Uke. Stepping in, gets the cold snap, finishes off the Venomancer. With the help of a DD, makes it look easy. Here comes Doom, mid lane, Midas ready to go. Maybe they'll make a push happen. They got the spirits out. They want the tower, they got the help of Burgundy now to get it done. Uke is leading the way, 50-2 on CS, and now all attention on the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. They want to get it going. They're going to get it. One more hit does it. Dire team take out the first tower of your game in the mid lane. Lift to fly, pull down on Scott Pilgrim, but will not get pulled back. Low mana as he's unable to get anything going. The rest of the Dire team looking to make rotations here to the top. Level it. Might have to be careful here. There is a sentry laid out. If he's caught out from behind, nope, very wisely, quickly TPs to the mid lane. Knows he has the space there and the extra farm potential, so he's going to go for it right away. Ring of Aquila completed, and going to go with Power Treads. Interesting, so we'll see what he builds into after that. Radiant want to get this bottom tier 1. Wards are flying out by 7 Deadly Sins, while the rest of the Dire team are in the top. They should be able to see that, and they should be able to get this tier 1 with ease. They're going to go ahead and get the push and get the game going here. Radiant coming together. They should be able to get this no problem. A little bit of rotation here from the Dire as Scott Pilgrim shows up, lays out a power shot, but it will not nearly be enough or close enough to stop him. Dire team getting to push themselves. They want the tier 1 top now. They want it next. Nice last hit there by Pudge, getting any sort of gold he can after that horrific start to the beginning of the game. Has a bottle in stash and 375. Still not enough for boots. Rage, meanwhile, gets the pick off. We'll quickly roll back the clock right there while I was briefly distracted. Thank God for instant replay. Oh no. Pushing in the bottom lane. It looks like maybe Scott Pilgrim got a little overzealous. Oh, he's running right in. What are you doing? Omni Slash to fly, the Gale, the Fissure to follow. Scott Pilgrim not going to be able to get away from this one. Is quickly taken apart. Valiant effort to stop the push, but you don't have enough backup there to get the job done. Here comes Nublet. Through the bottom coast. The rune is going to be top, and it is going to be picked up by the Doom. He has Doom ready. He's going to make the cross-country run, it looks like, to the bottom lane here. He is running. They might have scouted out. They're going to make a run for it. Joyful on the back pedal. Oh, he's going to cross past. He's going to see him here. Scorched Earth as well. He's running quick. Will he get the Doom off? Nope. Fogged. Running it out. Wants to hit it. Goes into man fight. There goes the Doom. Here we go, but Doom now in a world of hurt. There goes the Gale. He's going to have to be run back. Oh, the haste wears off, and this is going to get sour real quick. Trying to run away. The auto attack, and oh no, he is taken apart. So after acquiring the haste rune and running in there. So very unfortunate there for the Doom. Trying to make something happen. Couldn't quite get him, and he does unfortunately fall. Meanwhile, Rubik's been doing pretty solid this game for the Radiant team. He's got the arcane boots already, ready to go. Nice support there, and he also gets the benefit of the arcane boots from Earthshaker, so mana aplenty. Uke, look at that. Early Blink Dagger pickup on the Invoker. And he's getting the wards for his team. Man, Uke having to step it up. Excuse me there. Uke stepping it up, getting the wards for his own team. Both wards are side by side. They see everything out. Try to scout it out with a sentry, but will not catch it. It was right on this cliff, my friend. Sorry. Power shot to fly. 7 Deadly trying to lay out the wards. This mid tower really low here. Will the Radiant gather and try to get it? Dire already doing so. Fudge nearby, ready to get the hook. Unable to really make anything happen just yet with the hook. Trying to change it. Meanwhile, top lane, Burgundy still farming away. 1.3k in the bank and a Midas. Man, that Naga is going to get scary soon. He is going to get scary. Oh, hook flies, will miss. Unfortunately. But here comes the rest of the squad. Joyful, Omni Slash ready to go. It is only level 1 still, as he is level 8. Looking to go for that Battle Fury. It's 14 minutes in. He's going straight forward. It is a little on the slower side, so I would like to see him step it up with the farm a little bit more. But 14 minutes in, your rune is going to be bottom. It is going to be DD. And this will be your rune report with Kotlguy. The Rune's in the bottom. It's a DD, and it's been picked up by 7 Deadly Sins.
Dire's bottom tower is
7
under
Deadly
attack.
Sins will be happy to bottle that up and take his attention to the mid lane, where hopefully he will make great use of this DD and rally his team for a big pickup. The hook will whiff, however. Very unfortunately. Rubik, he's going to do that stack in there. He wants that Juggernaut to get all the farm he can, or maybe the Weaver. But he's going to hang out nearby, get the stacks going, get the farm going for his Radiant team here. The middle tier 1 tower still nice and low. And easy for the pickings, but both the Wind Ranger and Pudge happy to defend it as much as possible, while Yoke just kind of scouting through the jungle, trying to see if he can get any sort of relative pick-offs himself, but most of the Radiant team is in the middle. The Swarm will fly. He steals the hook. Unfortunately for Fudge, didn't rot. The hook will miss, however. Fudge, though, on the back pedaling a lot of damage. The hook will land, grabs 7 Deadly, and he manages to kill himself. Very nice job there by Fudge. Yuke, killing spree, pickup. Nublet trying to make a run in Sakuchi. He does put himself in Viz. Trying to run through the woods here, but Radiant, they're going to want that tower, and they get it. Oh, Omni Slash. Quick pickup on the Wind Ranger. Nice lockdown by the Earthshaker. Orange Flare doing it. Now the Radiant team trying to gather and push as they take an advantage. As a 1-for-2 trade. Advantage Radiant. Now they're going. Oh, Ward laid down, and Ward's being dropped by 7 Deadly. They want to get this tier 2 now. They want to get it quick. Naga, is she going to show up? She's nearby. She's got the song ready. They're looking to make something happen. There we go.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Song laid out. They're going to make it happen.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nope. Just kind of don't. Unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just kind of
attack.
slow them down with the song, but it will not be enough to stop them and stop the motivation they have. Oh, Earthshaker leaving, but should stay. No, he TPs away. Quick Fudge pickup. 1-2, taken down. They made that one look rather easy. Another quick pickoff for the Radiant team. 17-6 your score. We'll go ahead and pop things over to the gold graph. As you can see, it's going right back in their favor. It was as much of a 1,500 gold lead for your Dire team, but it's right back for the Radiant. Thanks to those towers. Doom on the run now. Has to be careful here. Has Doom. It already laid it out, though. Got the Earthshaker with it, but has to be careful. Sakuchi will fly. Nublet needs a few more auto attacks to make it happen. Will get him. He does. Quick pickoff for Nublet. He'll take what he can get earlier in this game. About 2k in the bank. Probably going to save up for that ultimate orb into that Lincoln Sphere. Going against Doom would be a surprise. And look at this. A little bit of that Naga. Burgundy. Splitting away in this top lane. Picking at the tier 2. Midas in hand. Already has Boots of Travel as well. This is going to get dirty real quick by this Naga Siren. Boots of Travel picked up. She is going to be all over the place, making the Rat Dota happen. We'll see if she decides to build into that Radiance next, or maybe just get a little more survivability. Radiant team contesting this bottom. They want to get this tier 2. They're all together. Fudge is nearby. He's going to have to get a hook to happen. He's going to have to try to catch the Radiant on the back pedal here. Hook will fly, will not catch again. He's got to be like, what, 2 for 14 so far. Here we go. Big meatball from above. Yuke trying to do the work. They take apart the Venomancer with ease. Meatball not necessary. Oh, wow. Nice. Early blink pickup by the Rubik. Gets him with the hook. Trying to make something happen on Doom. Lifts, throws him down. Nice Omni Slash. Nice timing, and they get it done really quickly. Pudge gets the hook, however, on the Rubik, and it's a quick turnaround. Now, Nublet trying to get a bit of redemption here on Fudge. Sakuchi will land. He's going to need a lot more auto attacks. Wind Ranger nearby. Shackle will clutch on Nublet, but it will not be long enough as Pudge is taken apart by the Weaver. Quick trades back and forth. 20-9 your score. Advantage Radiant team. We're about 18 minutes, 30 seconds in. Meanwhile, your Earthshaker farming along the top lane. He's 1,700, nearly 1,800 in the bank now. He's going to have that Blink Dagger, and he's going to get it real soon. Wants to be careful. Don't lose the gold, buddy. Tries to make a run. Yuke. The teleport was visible. Goes in Viz right away, but Earthshaker knows he needs to save his gold. Quickly runs away and retreats. Wise decision there. And Juggernaut continues to farm through the jungle. Does he have the Runed Axe? He does. About 300 in Phase Boots in bank. Let's see what he decides to do. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe get that Agnum Scepter. You'll get a little more of that survivability, a little more of that stats, but no. Oh, wait, sorry. Yep, that could be the case. Ogre Club picked up. I mean, also could be a BKB, but considering what he's going against here, it won't do much against the Doom. I mean, Invoker would be nice to go against, but you still have to deal with the Naga. And if you get a BKB and you're going against the Naga, that song is not going to do much except make it a lot harder for yourself, as you're going to be the only one on your team not asleep. So would hope to see that this would be an Ogre Axe, or Ogre Club rather, into an Agnum Scepter to maybe just lay out a really heavy ultimate instead and try to rip apart those weaker supports, rip apart the Pudge, rip apart the Wind Ranger. I only say the Pudge because he's been having a hard game. Still doesn't even have any sort of boots to his name. The bottle, the best thing he's got, unfortunately, so we'll see if he can get right back into it. Doom in the meantime picks up the Vlads. I like this. We're going to go for a little bit of a utility Doom here. Maybe later on, get that Assault Curios. That can only help the Naga push down the road. And there we go. Illusion Rune. Picked up by 7 Deadly Sins. Is going to use it to scout. We'll see the Doom up here. And we're just going to go back to this stalemate kind of farming rotation by the team. Naga leading the way, though. 98-5, holding it together for the rest of her team. 2,100 in. I'm actually getting kind of anxious here. We'll see. Is she going to save it all the way true to the Radiance or go elsewhere? Nice work with the Boots of Travel, rotating around, finding the farm. But Joyful's coming. Joyful smells a quick pickoff here. Has the Omni Slash. I don't think the sleep will help. Has to be careful here. This is going to be something. This could be dangerous.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's
Song will fly. It will not matter, but it should stop him after he spins. Will he be able to get away? Yep. Will make the run. He manages to get away.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Unfortunately, Jug does deny the tower, however, and
Dire's top tower
Naga
is
considers it
under
a job
attack.
well done getting the tower in the first place and gets out of there. Now the Dire team have the space to work in the Radiant jungle, but here we go. Rubik caught out with the Doom and the Shackle, quickly taken apart. Good ward here by your Dire team. They have the vision, and now they're looking to gain more map control. Quick TP out there by the Juggernaut to get away from any potential danger. But I like this. They got the tower in the bottom lane. Now the jungle is theirs. They can freely roam through it. They can have the extra vision. They have it here. They see the Radiant team rotating through. So now it's a matter of if they want to gather and make a fight happen or not. Burgundy's got to be careful. No song available. Very low on life and mana. Will get away with the Boots of Travel and right back to base. And she is being a real pest this game so far. Yuke in the meantime, farming plenty here. Top lane. 1,400 in the bank, still buying the wards for his team.
Radiant's middle tower is under
No real
attack.
good support. Wind Ranger is kind of the best thing they got for support, but Wind Ranger wants to build in that Force Staff instead. Staff of Wizardry already completed. Doom in the meantime farming up those Ancients. He's got a point booster. Are we going to see a Agnum Scepter Doom here? We very well could. Maybe a late Vanguard for more survivability. I'm not too sure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fudge in the meantime still trying to build up his first real item. 1.2k in the bank, maybe a Force Staff potentially.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The rest of the Radiant team pushing back this mid lane. Weaver is going to go for that early Lincoln Sphere. Perseverance already completed, and 1.6k in the bank. Not too bad. Typically, you like to see Lincolns, preferably around the 14 to 16 minute mark, but he'll probably get it around 24, 25 minutes if the farm keeps going. Swarm laid out. They want to go for Burgundy. Burgundy, no song available. Does have the Boots of Travel ready if he needs to get out of there. But now the Radiant team going to be caught in the alley of the... Oh, nice hook grab on the Rubik. Fudge, though, eating a lot of damage himself, will be taken down. And Rubik denies himself with the Pudge Rot. Might have been able to get away if he didn't have it left on, but will take himself down. It's 1-for-1 trade here. Yuke has to be in trouble. Nice, quick invis to dodge the Omni Slash. Quick fingers there by Invoker. As he gets away with the Blink Dagger. 21-11. It rounds out to just a 1-for-1 trade. So not too bad for either team there. Naga still farming away here. Nice split push on the bottom. They're going to go for this tier 2. The Radiant team will not have very many TPs available. They have to do the long run, and they won't make it in time. They will not. Burgundy will get the tower. Burgundy. 15 seconds till TP is available, but has the song available in 3, 2, 1. Gonna have to make a run. He's gonna have to use the song here to get away. The swarm is on. Oh no. 4 more seconds. Lays out the song. Needs to wait 2 more seconds to TP. TP now. Gets the TP out. Will he get away? He does. Very successful pickup. Burgundy on the Naga Siren doing good work, making the split push happen, making the Rat Dota work. And really crippling this Radiant team who really had a nice, strong early lane advantage. Really great late game for him. But the trail for the comeback has been laid out. The Dire team are going to start to make it happen. 4 staff completed now on your Enchantress, on your Wind Ranger. I'm going to go ahead also and switch it right back over to net worth here. Forgot to fix my hotkeys over the last pause, so apologies on that. And you can see leading the way as net worth is going to be both the Doom and the Naga Siren on your Dire team. Speaking of which, Naga Siren, nice grab of the song to try to save himself, but the Sunstrike falls. He's going to try to make a run for it. He's going to make a run, and he will get away. Has Blink Dagger available now. Nice quick steal of the song, but here comes Joyful. Joyful running in with the spin to win. Lift to fall down. Now Naga trying to put his attention on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker lays out a big fissure and stun, takes out Burgundy. Meanwhile, on the back, Pudge takes apart the Rubik. Now, Earthshaker forced to run away. The Rot to slow him down, though. Hits him with one last attack, and they trade 1 for 1. 3 for 2, your total trade here. In advantage for the Radiant team. 7 Deadly Sins, laying out nice dot damage with both the wards and his auto attack. Plus the ult doesn't hurt too bad. Joyful with the Sage completed. Is he going to build this? Yep, he's going to build it straight into a Sage and Yasha. So I was completely wrong there. No Agnum Scepter, no BKB. Instead, we're going to see a Sage and Yasha pick up on Joyful. Wants a little more attack speed, damage, and survivability. Instead, meanwhile, Nublet eats the Doom and eats the Wrath of Doom. Working on this Weaver. Weaver has that Ultimate Orb completed, but it's not going to be easy until that Linken's is done. But now you have Wind Ranger with that Force Staff to remove the Linken's. It's not going to get any easier, I would say, for the Weaver. Might need to build into a little more split push action himself. If he gets focused down, he will be taken apart really easily. Rubik quickly swipes away the Riptide and blinks out of there. One thing I like about the Rubik pickup when going against the Naga Siren is you almost can always grab that Song of the Siren. It seems to be a really nice pickup to do, and it can be really beneficial for your team. So I like the Rubik pickup in counter to the Naga Siren. Plus you got the Doom if you can, time it out properly. You can get the Doom. Plus you get the funness of getting that hook as well. So it's definitely a fun game to be Rubik this. Oh, look at that. Indeed, a plate mail already picked up after the Agnum Scepter. On Moldy Moz. Moldy Moz. I would like to see him build into that Assault Kyrios. Would not only be extremely beneficial for his team, but extremely beneficial for the push power that they have. Rubik steps in, gets the quick steal, gets the hook as well, lifts him up, throws him down. The hook won't land. Orange Flame a little too close and blocks the hook, but Joyful steps in, gets the spin, and completes the job. Now the Raid team looking to step back, but Nublet kind of wants to go in here. They don't have the vision. You can Doom. Gonna have to run away. Nublet scouted out the shockwave to slow him down. Hook will fly, catches. Nice job by the Rubik to grab Uke, lift it up, thrown right back down, and taken apart. Doom trying to man up, but will not be successful. Quick 3-man pickoff for the Radiant team. Radiant very happy to get the quick pickoff and put their score ahead even further, 27-14. But all the meanwhile, Burgundy ratting away here in the bottom lane. Got the Radiance. Nice. Miracle Naga available. 400 gold as well in the bank. That tier 2 is already taken, but he'll hang here as long as it's needed. He's got the song if things get crazy. No Boots of Travel just yet, but Radiant not looking to contest. Are they actually thinking about going for this Roshan? I think they're thinking about going for the Roshan. Nope, they know they can't. Naga's pushing to the base. They got to get back. They can't allow the Naga to get any of these free hits in on the tower. They make the rotations. He makes a run. The lift will fly. Is he going to call the song? Oh, the hook. Tries the man up. Here comes spin. Oh, man. What is he doing? No more mana now. Oh, wow. Naga Siren with the pickoff on Rubik still. Rubik taken apart, and he gets the last hit. Going to be forced to run here. No Omni Slash, but he's got the move speed. He's trying to run it out here. The chase is on. The gale will fly, and he gets taken down. So take it apart promptly. Hook will fly, will not catch. 2 for 1 trade to take out the Naga. I don't know. Naga wanted to get that kill. Was real greedy for it. Used the Ensnare, which she didn't have any more mana to then sleep and get out, but whatever. Whatever, right? Top lane, very happy to see Doom. Moldy Moz is going to build into that Soul Curios. That's going to make things very nice. Rubik picking up a Force Staff of himself, so he's got that tons of mobility there with the Blink Dagger, with the Force Staff. Force Staff's just such a great item. It's so good for yourself. You get that mobility, plus you can help out your team, which you can't do with a Blink Dagger. It's a heavy-hitting Doom. If he manages to scout out Nublet and get it off, well, now Nublet actually has the Lincoln Sphere, but, you know, that is going to be easily taken apart by either a level death or by the Force Staff, so, you know, he won't be out of a jam just yet. Invoker going for the late drums. Feeling a little weak at about 1100 life. Laying out the wards for his team. The mid-invoker being the support for his team as well. I like it. It's working. He knows that the Naga is doing the job, getting it done. Lift to fly out on mouse, just straight up and down. Doom return, trying to take out the Rubik in exchange, but the Gale and the auto attacks from this Radiant team are going to be way too much here. And he's taken apart. They're even going to use a Shockwave. The big meatball to go down Nublet. Nublet forced a time lapse to get out of there. And will do so. Oh, wow. What I didn't catch is, meanwhile, bottom lane Naga Siren taken out once again. We'll go ahead and throw back the clock here and see exactly what happened on this bottom lane as Naga was taken apart once again. Naga straight up TP's in there, right into the spin. The spin takes out the creeps. All he has to do is follow up with the Omni Slash if needed, but the Sunstrike will go out. Not going to be enough. The sleep was canceled. Oh, just a bit of a miscommunication there as Joyful quickly takes him apart and throws out the noob call. And meanwhile, we saw the action earlier here. Nublet gets away with the help of the time lapse, but the Dire kind of want more here. Spirits up, they blink in. Venomancer throws out the ultimate, but the Rubik is taken apart by the Doom, and they also get the Venomancer. Two-man takedown here, making it an even 2-for-2 trade. Gets himself out, taking a lot of damage from that Venomancer ultimate, will be forced to TP out of there. The rest of the Radiant team blocked out by the fissure of their own team. What happened there? Oh no. Tries to stop them from making their way in, but unfortunately, oh no. I want to see what happened here. Orange Flare with the fissure on the no one, and Joyful can't even get through. Oh no.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Alright, unfortunately Earthshaker blocking out his own teammate, not making anything happen, was a bit of a hindrance for this Radiant team, but what is this permanent Blade Fury I got here? Oh boy. Okay. Oh Jesus Christ. Can I get rid of this? Oh boy, this is a permanent Omni Slash. Or, sorry, permanent spin. Oh, this is going to be annoying. 4302, we're going to go ahead and reload the game. I really don't want to have to deal with that. 4302. Oh boy. Alright. And there we go, we're right back. So apologies on the bit of a delay there. Didn't want to be dealing with that graphic bug all game long. It's a bit of a hiccup, bit of a glitch, but we're back in it. 31-19 is your score. We'll go ahead and throw right back up that net worth. You can see Juggernaut is leading the way at a 14K. Right behind him, though, is the Doom and Naga. So Naga's fallen off just a little bit from her intense farming earlier and got a couple of pick-offs on herself, but it might be happening again. Here we go. Joyful, they're coming in from behind. Burgundy has to be careful here. Burgundy on the run. No song available. No boots to travel. He's going to try to get away here. Oh, man. Omni Slash will fight. Help of the illusions to soak it up, but it will not be enough as he's quickly taken apart. So Radiant team happy to get the quick pick-off on Naga. 32-19 now. Meanwhile, Dire, they're going to make a go here on the Rosh. Doom, no Assault Curios completed just yet. The damage is going to be very minimal. It's going to take a long time, and the rest of the Radiant team already scouted out. The haste picked up by the Invoker. He's invis. He's going to try to make a run, but the Swarm is on him. Nothing will slow him down, though, as he makes a run. Oh man, this is terrible. Joyful steps in, but he is doomed out. Mighty Mo's gonna try to man up, but here comes Nubla. It's a 2-on-1. Joyful will end up falling with the help of the power shot. Doom, though, trapped in the hook to fly. Catches Nublet. Nublet time lapses right back into the pit and will try to step away. Doom buys back, however. Wants to show right back up into the fight. Is going to be forced to make the long run here. Radiant actually considering going for the Rosh. Will they get it to happen? Oh, hook flies out. Here comes Nublet. Lincoln's will pop, but is stunned. There goes the Gale. The quick blast. Echo Slam takes out the Pudge. Now Doom forced to step back. The big meatball will not catch him. Doom lifted up, taken right back down. Earthshaker and the rest of the Radiant team are going to right-click him down. They take him out. 3 down. The dieback is strong in this one as Doom falls once again. Action here on the mid lane. The Sunstrike will miss as the Radiant team are going to go ahead and clean up the rest of this Roshan. Going for the last hit. They will hand over the Aegis, it looks like, to Nublet. Yep, he gets it. And your Radiant team quickly taking the upper hand once more, completing the Aegis, and their gold, well, still for the Dire. All those towers helping very nicely, but it's only 1,100 gold lead, so nothing too impressive. Meanwhile, Miracle Dota strong at work here in the top lane, trying to go for that tier 2. Now Joyful trying to make a run. The sleep will come out. Very wisely pulls out the sleep early this time, has the TP available, steps back, TP's away, and gets out of any potential danger. I like the safe play. Meanwhile, the tower was denied by the Weaver, but it is a tower regardless. That's another tier 2 down for your Dire team. One more to go in your mid lane. But it's a very close game. Tower's also taken down. 2 tier 2s taken for your Radiant team. So relatively even game so far. Burgundy attentions on the opposite side. Now right back in the bomb, trying to farm away. 2.3 key and the Bay. We'll see. We're going to see a Manta. I'd like to see a Manta on this Naga. Can we get a Manta? We'll find out. Scott Pilgrim, 4 staff. Midas now completed. Pushing for the late game. That Midas Gaming is strong in this team. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Midas is picked up by your Dire team. That is a 5-man Midas team to a no Midas team of Radiant. So this is not good. Radiant team. This is going to get a little harder as the game goes on for them. They have the Venomancer there with the wards to make pushes happen to get things going. But other than that, not much. They actually might try to contest and farm this one out. Burgundy take advantage of the Radiant jungle, farming it up and going right back to the top lane. The farming continues. The Radiant, they got to get together. They got to get the pushes going. They got to make something happen. If they honestly think that this Weaver is going to be the dark horse for their team, they are very, very mistaken. But he does have 3.2k in the bank. Are we going to see an MKB or a Desolator? Well, Doom is looking to go for the Assault Curios. Now, maybe if Naga goes for a Butterfly, you consider the MKB, but I don't know. Nublet spends some of the gold. It is going to be a Crystallis. Wow, just some straight up raw damage instead for the Weaver. There we go, Wind Ranger building into that mechanism. I like it. That will help with all those illusions and all that pushing power they want to lay out. But here we go, Radiant making a move in. Sakuchi to fly. Will not catch. They're playing very safe. Very nicely here. Doom with the Ogre Club. That's interesting. Maybe he's looking to go into a BKB instead. Kind of dropping that Assault Curios halfway through. Not too sure. 7 Deadly Sins. Nice job. Lays out some aggressive wards here in the jungle. And Fudge with the Midas himself. Invisibility. Very rough early game for the Fudge Pudge. Oh man, Radiant team hunting through the jungle. They want to make something happen. Ooh, scouted out, however. The Dire team step back. Or maybe just appropriate timing. The Radiant not going to catch anyone here. Gets the hook. Will catching the Weaver. Weaver's going to be forced to time-lapse. There we go. Nope, doesn't get it yet. Finally catches it off there. Nublet, though, loses the Lincolns and the time-lapse. I don't know if they should commit to this. It's very sloppy. Gale misses as well. Oh, Doom to fly out on Joyful. Doom on the back pedal to get out of there from taking any further damage. Echo Slam will whiff, though. Earthshaker doesn't catch him. But Nublet doing a little bit of auto attack damage. They are running. Are they going to overcommit here? Oh man, snags the hook again. This Pudge really needs to learn to rot after he throws the hook to not allow Rubik to get the hook so easily. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Naga takes out the tier 3. Wow, Burgundy Dota. He is going to get the Manta, and it is completed. Oh no. Okay. We got ourselves a miracle game here. Naga, in the meantime, in your bottom lane, takes out the tier 3. As the rest of the Dire squad do a good job distracting the Radiant in the mid lane. Rudik, not sure what to make of all this. Has the hook ready. They got to come together. They got to make something happen. They have the hook. They got to get something. Nublet Crystallis trying to potentially go straight into Daedalus already. 2k in the bank. Yuki and Burgundy along your top. And the Eagle Song picked up by Juggernaut. So nice damage setup here by Juggernaut, but no, you know, real deal survivability. No BKB, no Lincoln Sphere, nothing like that. Doesn't feel too threatened or worried about anything. But when he is doomed out, it is pretty critical to him. But he's going to go ahead and opt instead to push this bottom lane. We're just kind of in a bit of a lull here. No Roshan available just yet. They do have the Aegis, if I am not mistaken here. Who has it? It is Weaver. I'm looking forward to the idea that this Radiant team get a fight going, especially before this Aegis does expire. They catch out Burgundy here. Burgundy catches out the Song, and without any sort of BKB to stop her, she will get away very safely. Joyful moves on the mid lane, trying to catch Burgundy there. Burgundy now, no sleep, no TP available, trying to make a run. Here comes Pudge. Nice bite timing, and they're going to man him down. Joyful spazzes out the Omni Slash to try to get away. Will he get a catch on Burgundy? He does not. Instead, caught out now by Yuke. Yuke lays out the cold snap and takes them apart. Very unfortunate there. Fudge, the biggest contribution he's had all game, runs right in and bites the Juggernaut to slow him down. They turn it right around and take him out. 36-21 now your score. But this Dire team has been doing a great job coming right back at it, whether it's the Rat Dota or just a quick pick-off like that. Now they have numbers. Rotations by Earthshaker. Has the Blink Dagger and Echo Slam available if he wants to make something happen here. Doom is going to go for that BKB halfway through the Assault Curiosity to catch Nublet. Nice Doom! This is going to be it for Nublet, taken right apart. That's what he's there for. That Doom shutting down the Weaver. Now Rubik forced down and right back. There goes the big ultimate hook. Catches though on the Earthshaker. The Bite Wolf land. That will be the end of that. 3 down now for your Radiant team. Now make it a 4. Wow, Dire team. Big numbers now. 4 taken down. Looks like no one available to buy back. Weaver trying to set something up with the hook, but here we go. Pudge with that new Blink Dagger. Runs in, no bite available, trying to ride him down and go instead. And all the meanwhile, they're going to take out the tier 2. Very nice job here, but he will deny himself. I guess trading himself for that tier 2. I don't think they're going to commit. Burgundy too low. Oh, wow. Nice pickoff. I want to see that again. I want to see that again. I missed the Sunstrike while I was catching where Burgundy was. So Pudge jumps in, trying to distract 7 Deadly Sins from them getting this tower. They'll get it for free, no problems there. Well, not necessarily for free, as they will lose the Pudge for it. 7 Deadly Sins, trying to run back. But here comes the Sunstrike, and it lands, catches the Venomancer. He drops the gem in the back. Making a full 5-man wipe in exchange for the 1 Pudge. Nice. Wind Ranger trying to run in to grab the gem, will not get it. Trying to run away now. Juggernaut just in time to quickly snag it, trying to check him out. He does have Omni Slash in 5 seconds here if he wants to make something happen. 3 seconds. There's only 2 Dire, but he doesn't know that. I don't think he knows that. They do have the ward over here. They know that no one's on the outskirts, but it does look like instead Doom and Wind Ranger will backpedal out of there. Look at that, Yuke. Going right for the sheep stick. I like this choice. The Juggernaut, without a BKB or Lincolns, can be CC'd down and taken apart very easily. Dire team have some lockdown. They got the Ensnare. They got the Bite of Pudge. Obviously Invoker. Shackle Shot. I mean, this is going to be very rough. Without any sort of BKB or anything to stop it, the Juggernaut's not going to be able to get anywhere to put a licking in, especially being melee. Man, Yuka is actually really close to that. 2.2k in the bank already. He's really close to that cheap stick. Rosh is back up too. Rosh is back as well. Look at this Nublet. Demon Edge. Daedalus. Completed if he wants it. Naga top completes the defusal as well. Very nice. Adding a little more damage, a little more shutdown. Pops the illusions and runs them right through the lane. Easy peasy. Keeping the Radiant team on the alert. Can't allow them, you know, he's really forcing them to shrink up their leash. They can't afford to run too far from the base. They saw what happened last time on the bottom lane. If they try to make a formal push happening, they risk the Naga TPing in and going right for the back door. Or not necessarily the back door, but right for the Rat Dota. Butterfly completed on Joyful. Will it be enough? 7 Deadly Sins, Invis scouting out Pudge. Gonna need a lot more help if they want to make something happen. No sentry nearby, they won't see it. Let's see if the Dire congregate here and maybe make Rosh happen. Bring the fight to them. Here we go, that is going to be the case. Dire team running into the Rosh. Pudge blinks on the hill. This should be no problem. Dire team quickly take apart the Rosh.
Dire's top tower.
Hand over the Aegis to the Invoker. And the game has turned right back into their favor. The gold is over 15k in their favor after a very rough early laning phase. What the heck was that? Meanwhile, your top lane, Joyful, spitting on this tower, trying to man up against Burgundy, but Burgundy can do some serious damage here. And when you consider the fact that Invoker has a global presence with Sunstrike, you're going to get caught out right away. Juggernaut taken right apart here. Burgundy steps back, and that's their carry down for 80 seconds.
Illusion.
Blink in, Rubik steps in, shows up, goes for the lift, gets the rot. Was it worth it? We'll find out. 7 Deadly pops the ultimate, but it's not going to matter. Doesn't work that good against the Pudge with that passive, but here comes Earthshaker right after. Nice! Ether! Oh man, Earthshaker, my man, jumps in, takes them right apart. That's 2 down now for the Dire. 2 for 2 trade in total. As Nublet trying to go to work here on the Doom. Doom pops out the BKB, as well as the Doom on the Nublet, who is shut down. Wow. Now Rubik on the back pedal, but here comes Earthshaker. He's got the fissure. Trying to look to pincer.
Radiant's top tower is under
Looking
attack.
for the pincer. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? They're on the same team. Wow, I am out of it. Let's see here. I want to see something here. How did Naga fall? Naga in your top lane.
Tower is under attack.
Attacking away here. Doing good damage on the tower. Already eating a lot of damage from the tower, not looking to lose it. Lift, goes up, thought down, brought right apart. Well, that was a bit of a misplay there by the Naga Siren, feeling a little too confident. And he is taken apart.
Radiant's
40 to
bottom
28,
barracks
but
are
that
under
does not
attack.
tell the story
Radiant
of this
structures
game.
are
As you can see, it's
fortified.
definitely in the favor of your Dire team. Doom Assault Curios completed, as well as the BKB. He's got everything he needs. Early level Doom won't do much, but he's got all that utility to help his team, and now the pressure's on. He's got to be careful though, trying to man up. 1 versus 3, lift up, throw down, Omni Slash. Gonna do a lot of damage. This should be an easy pickings here as Orange Flare goes killing spree and finishes off the Doom with the fissure. Dire just kind of giving this Radiant team a little more hope. I like this. Wind Ranger gonna go for the Orchid. Already mechanism completed. But the Radiant team are going to feel very choked up. They still can't really push past the river and make something happen. And the last time they did, it didn't really work out too well for them. 3.4k in the bank for Uke. Nice pickup of the sheep stick and just continues to farm away. Just going to take advantage of the space they have, farm up, wait to see if the Radiant team will push out a little too far, make a fight happen, maybe send the Naga elsewhere. They're sending her bottom to make a little split push. Nublet though. Sakuchi's in, lays out a swarm. I don't know, he probably can't take the wrath of this Naga Siren. It's got a little more farm to her name. 22k net worth for that Naga Siren in comparison to Weaver's 14k. Oh no, Burgundy caught out here. Earthshaker lays out the stun, followed by the fissure. Quick thrown up, set down. The CC is too much for this one. Unable to get the song off and taken right apart. Meanwhile, mid lane, they get a pick off on their own. They grab out 7 deadly sins with the help of the hook. A 1-for-1 trade. Without Naga, Dire team, you know, they might not be able to have this fight as easy as they think. Rubik blinks in but doesn't get anything to happen. Has lift available. Quickly grabs the wind run. Not really an optimal pickup for this kind of a fight, but we'll use it. He has the Agnum Scepter though, so that means very, very small cooldown on that ultimate. Blinks in. What is he doing? There's the lift. Throws it up. The Orchid finally flies out. Shackle to lock him down. Pudge trying to step away from the attacks of Weaver and will be taken apart. Weaver time-lapse right back into the ice wall. Cyclone to hold off the Rubik. And here we go, Wind Ranger taken right apart with the help of the Earthshaker. Cyclone to fly out by the Rubik to stop Invoker, but he is invis. Can they see it? There goes a nice stun, but they don't have the vision to take him out. Unfortunately, 3-man takedown for the Radiant team. Meanwhile, your Doom pushing along this top lane, 2.2k in the bank. The Radiant can make the fight happen in their favor. They took out the Naga earlier, and with the help of the base and just that home structure, they can take him apart. But now it gets tricky. They're going to push out a bit here. Farm up the Ancients. But this bottom lane's still pretty pushed in. You got to be careful. Naga's going to be coming right back. Has the ability to TP down there and make something happen. And there we go. Naga heads to the bottom. Invoker nearby. Radiant are going to try to push middle, but they can't. They can't make it happen. They already see that the split push is coming on the bottom, and they're going to be forced to step back. And they do so. Doom already there as well. Radiant are going to need a lot more than that last team fight to really get the game back in their favor. Sleep to 5. Very defensive Sleep. Doesn't want to get the pick off this time. Knows that they have the potential to shut him down without the Lincolns or BKB himself. Here we go. Joyful back in the top lane. Didn't go too well for him last time he made a push up here. That Naga shutting him down with the help of the Sunstrike. Scouting out through. He's got the Omni Slash. Wants to get a quick, easy pick off. Maybe on the Pudge. He's going to make a run in for it. Pudge is a little tanky now, though. He's not what he was once before. He has a Mystic Staff. Probably looking to build into a Shiva's armor. You know, really nullify the attack speed of that Juggernaut. The hook will not land, however. They don't have the vision up on the hill to see him over there. And he will get away. Meanwhile, I might see a bit of a head-on collision here in the mid lane. Doom making a run in. Omni Slash to fly out. Here we go. Juggernaut doing a bit of work. Going to get a turnaround. We're going to see a Doom. We see a Doom. It's going to be on the Jug, but they quickly take it apart the Invoker. It was a little too late there. Jug picks up the gem. Steps back. Will not be... will be fine. This Doom is doing a lot of damage, though. This Doom is doing a lot of damage. Ooh, it's close. 140. Not close enough. Meanwhile, Venomancer was picked off. We'll go ahead and shove that replay right back there so we can see exactly what happened when Ranger steps in. But the blink of Pudge jumps in, hooks, no bite needed, rots him right down, and takes apart the Venomancer.
Serves you right.
Making it a 2-for-1 trade in total. Getting ready to approach the 51-minute mark of this matchup. Oh no, here we go. Looking for the pickoff. Will not get the hook. Slightly off to the side.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now they begin their assault on the tier 3 tower in the mid lane. GG's flying out by 7 Deadly Sins, who is dead. But the Radiant are going to try to hold it. They don't have Naga. It is a 4-on-4 fight here. Oh, nice. Long range hook. Grab the lift to follow. Scott Pilgrim might be in a bit of trouble here. The mechanism will not help as they take him apart. And now it's a 3 versus 4 in this mid lane as Naga's still on the top. Radiant know that and are on the hunt. Nublet making a run on Pudge. They want to get him. A few more auto attacks should do it. They want to make it happen. Pudge blinks ahead. Nublet's going to need a little more move speed. Lays out the swarm. Will not catch. Are they going to pursue? No, they will not. Instead, they'll farm up the Ancients and step back. No Roshan yet for them to get. And they'll have to just settle with the 1 pick off instead. Naga, in the meantime, completes that heart. Meanwhile, what is that? That's a Doom on your Earthshaker in your mid lane. The hook to save by Rubik. Rubik throws him up, sets him down, but the Sunstrike will get him. Will that be enough to complete it? The Doom doing a lot of work at will. Doom's going to be taken down. Or not, sorry. The Doom will take down the Earthshaker. Nice Sunstrike by the Invoker to secure the kill there. Burgundy steps in, lays out a sleep. This is going to be an offensive sleep for the first time in this game. They're trying to lay out some serious damage. Jug spins in. They're going to go man mode. Big fight laid out here. Burgundy eating a lot of damage from that Omni Slash. Will be taken down as well as the Doom. Earthshaker falls. Meatball comes down to help out. Buyback by the Doom to get back into the fight. Invoker on the outskirts. But they did lose the Naga. Meanwhile, already up ahead, the Rubik trying to scout out any easy additional pickoff. They could use one more to really secure a heavy push here. Here we go. Doom steps in. Will not be enough. Lifted up, thrown down. Naga could bite back, but will not. So that's another dieback by your Doom, unfortunately.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Doom probably not too happy about that whatsoever. Now the Radiant team are going to get their first formal push of the game. Finally, the buyback to come out by Naga. Try to slow them down. Naga has sleep available to stop him. The hook will fly, catches on the Veno, but she stops it. Run far ahead, get the Venomancer out of the sleep, and allow Pudge to finish him off. Now they're trying to go to town. Joyful, eating a lot of damage. That Naga and her illusions doing serious work. They rip them right apart. That's a 120 kill timer there for Juggernaut. Deadly Sins now taken apart. Yuke steps in to help out. Now Niblet taken apart. 1 by 1 they go. Burgundy with the triple kill. Your Dire team not out of it, not even close. Pushing ahead in the mid lane. A buyback now by the Weaver. Look at all these gems. So many gems. How do I hold them all? Coyer steps in and helps pick them up. Earthshaker, Fissure to fly to slow them down, but Yuke steps in, trying to lay out an assault. Will not be enough. Steps back. Would have been great to see a refresher. Maybe lay down a double assault of Invoker goodness, but oh my god, the story goes. Burgundy with that big damage. She's going right for the jugular, right for the racks. Rips him right apart. Juggernaut's still down. No Venomancer either. It's only 3-man Radiant team here. With the 4 Dire squad. Oh man, Naga going right to town. Wants to end this quick. But here we go. Earthshaker steps in. Big Echo Slam. The sleep to follow. Gonna make a run for it. The sleep is canceled. Oh no. A little bit of a whiff there. Burgundy. 4 staff ahead by the help of the... Oh, nice snag by the Rubik to grab the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger helps out her friend, but will pay for it. Quick pickup by the Rubik to get a nice hook on the Wind Ranger. Meanwhile, Burgundy, 4.6k in the bank, but no buyback available. Remember, used it in the mid lane earlier. Pretty much 6-slotted, unless she wants to drop that Midas. Ooh, I like this pickup by the Earthshaker. Going for the refresher. Gonna go for a double wombo combo here. It's pretty much their last resort with the help of the Aghnums. That is going to be a big shutdown, especially if they fight at Roshan and Earthshaker's there to make it happen. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Meanwhile, Burgundy lifted up, thrown right back down. Song not available just yet. Another 3 seconds. Bad timing on the hook there by the Rubik. They stun her out. Will they take her down? They will. Quick pick off and an extra 550 gold from that killing spree. This Naga just getting a little too manly for her own good and feeds away another kill for this Radiant team. Meanwhile, Yuke's been hanging out in the bottom. Gonna try to push it in a bit with the help of the spirits. These racks are exposed. Fudge, look at that. Fudge. Scythe of Ice. Picking one up for the team. And Dire just going to step back and kind of farm through the jungle. Man, this is turning into a little bit of a methodical game. But not like high-tier methodical. Like, they think they have a plan, but then something goes awry, like feeding over the Naga, and not something you really count on, and it forces them to wait it out. I would think that what's going to happen is we're going to see another big Rosh fight, and that could determine the game. Could determine it. I mean, hopefully Dire, when Naga comes back, they go for it. I mean, they have the advantage of being on the Dire side. They have the racks down to push out the lanes and create the space they need. Earthshaker trying to move up ahead here. Now has Refresher and that double Echo Slam available for the next team fight. Poor Venomancer at the very, very most bottom of this net worth pool at simply a 9k net worth and only Agnum Scepter. Oh man, Doom with the big damage in the DD. Oh no. That's not good. No buyback available by the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, they're going to grab the Venomancer as well. The bite by Pudge. There goes the Sheep to push in. And a double kill by Moldy Moss. This is going to force a buyback by Venomancer, but no Earthshaker with that double ultimate. Now, one by one, we feed. Rubik caught out with the Shackle taken apart. Now Nublet next. This throwaway by the Radiant team is disastrous, and he's going to be forced to get away there. Juggernaut not even close. This is not good. They are throwing this away. Nublet will not have a buyback after that takedown, and now, with the help of Burgundy in the bottom, the Dire team can kind of shove through this game, and this could be it. That could have been the throwaway to end the whole thing. Oh no, here we go. Naga, not with the team yet. Running right in, man-moding on these racks. The rest of the team not there. Sleeps. No BKB. Will be slept out. Meanwhile, the rest of the Dire team shoving right into the base. Here we go. They're stepping in. They want to go right for Sins. They take them apart. Joyful. Ripped right apart by the Pudge, and that's going to be your game. Your Dire team managed to get the early throwaway in the mid and run right through this base. This should be it. 4 down. Earthshaker back wants to finally use that double ultimate. Will he get the chance? Throws out a Fisher, takes out the Pudge. He's going to get a little bit more mana. Come on, buddy. You worked so long to get that double Echo Slam. Let's see it. Come on. Let's see that double. Oh, he's not going to even get the chance. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Rubik definitely had the hooks of the game. The Pudge unable to perform. Did get better later on, but it was a rough early game for that Pudge. It was not looking good. It was a lot of quick throws. I believe he threw away 3 kills right off the bat, making it 0-3 at the start. But ever since then, the Dire team have just been slowly whittling away at the Radiant structure. They didn't really have the items. Juggernaut finally has the Lincoln Sphere. I would have probably gotten something like that sooner rather than later.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's rough. Dire team still hanging around. They want to finish off this tower. One more attack will do it. Gets it. Now the shrine is exposed. Fudge runs in. 3.2k. Thank you very much, Flesh Heap. Taken right apart. Now Doom. 1 Echo Slam. 2 Echo Slam. There it is. He's been waiting all game for that moment. Finally gets it. They take out 2. Now Yuke in on his own, taking apart as well. That's 4-man takedown by your Radiant team. Oh man, it's a shame none of them have boots of travel. Can head up here top and get that top set of racks. Burgundy though calls out the song, runs away. No boots of travel available. This would be so huge if one of them had boots of travel and can go top and rip apart. Any buybacks available? There is a buyback available by the Invoker as well as the Doom though, so it probably wouldn't have helped too much in the end.
Dire's top tower is under
Burgundy
attack.
did go for the butterfly. 6 slotted, no more Midas. 2K in the bank. All buyback gold now.
Dire's
Unless we
top
get to
tower
Rapier
is
time.
under attack.
Could see a Rapier here.
Dire's
Oh my
structures
goodness, what
are
is this?
fortified.
Wait a minute, what?
Dire's
Why does he have a
middle tower
rapier?
is under attack.
Where did Rubric get this Rapier from? And now the Radiant are dominating this mid lane.
Tower has
Finally the buybacks come out. Invoker. Oh man, big hit. Big Omni Slash. Burgundy forced to pull out the song and step back. Rage laying out heavy auto attack damage with the Rapier.
has fallen.
They take out the mid
Dire's
Rex.
middle barracks has fallen.
Radiant team gets something going. Now Dire slowly push out. Wow, that was interesting. I don't think the Dire were expecting the Radiant to be able to assert themselves through that lane so quickly and get it. Oh wow, that would have been a nice pickup to get that Rosh. But they know it's coming. They know they want the Rosh. They have the Divine Rapier. If they can pair that up with the Aegis, that would be really nice. I'm not sure where the Divine actually came from. If Rage picked it up or if he did invest in it himself. It would be their last hurrah. If they can get it on Joyful. If they can get that Divine Rapier on Joyful, this could be pretty crucial. He will be forced to
Roshan
sacrifice
has
potentially the
fallen to
phase
the
boots,
Dire.
but all the meanwhile, Dire team did clean up the Roshan. And Pudge picks up the Aegis. Wow. He denies it. Pudge denied it. What? He denied it? Again?
Roshan has
He denied it
fallen to
again.
the Dire.
He denied it again.
Invisibility?
What?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That took a little too long to find that sound clip, but I feel like it was well worth it. Dire back in the Radiant neighborhood, pushing from all lanes here. Burgundy taking the top, the rest of the Dire team in the middle with one little Scott Pilgrim Wind Ranger on the bottom. Hitting him from all angles. Ooh, look at this. Double Echo Slam back again. This game isn't over yet. This game is not over. If the Radiant team can set up something big here with the help of a double Echo Slam, plus they have the Rapier on their side, this could be bad. They deny out the tower, or the tower was taken out. The hook flies, but the sleep is there. Here we go. Moves in. Pudge runs in, trying to get a bite. Will not catch anyone. Doom also not laying out the Doom instead of going just for the tower. Not throwing Doom just yet. I don't know why, but he's not. Shockwave to go out. Invoker trying to slow them down. Here comes the meatball. Doom on the Earthshaker, unable to cast the second Echo Slam. And the Rax is going to be taken apart. 3 taken down by the Dire, 2 by back. They're making a run for it. Rubik lifts him up, throws him right down. Oh, wow. One more attack would do it. They will not get it. That Divine, one more attack, they take him out. That is not Mega Creeps just yet. One more Rax still. 2 down for your Dire. But they still want to put on heavy pressure. Burgundy doesn't want to allow them to run to the base and get any sort of push going. Wants to keep the pressure on that last Rax, sending in the illusions, hitting at it. It's very low, low half. Nilblit trying to make something happen with the push, but runs into Doom, and Doom will take him out right away. Wow, he's got a Refresher too. That is double Doom. Double Agnum's Doom. Naga is whittling away this Rax with these images. Forced to pull out the Echo Slam to slow down Burgundy. Burgundy not going to be caught out. There goes the sleep. Hit the tower. Hit the tower. Hit the Rex. Put those in the Rex. Invoker's like, I'll do it myself if I gotta. Runs in there, takes out the Rex. And is taken right apart. 107. He doesn't have a buyback. No buyback. But they do have Mega Creeps. And 30k net worth for the Naga. Moldy Mouse forced to step back. They only have 3. to try to defend this Radiant. This Radiant can go right for the jugular. They could push right into the throne. They get a nice setup here. No Echo Slam available by the Earthshaker. Rubik's still holding the Divine Rapier. Has the Lincolns. That's pretty smart. Well, Discord, here we go. What did you grab? What did you grab? What did you grab? Level Death, no Doom for him, unfortunately. Here we go, Ensnare to fly. They're going to make something happen. Dire making a move in. They have the numbers. Blue is back in the base, so it's a 3 versus 3 here. A lot of damage laid out. They quickly take apart the Jug. This could be the beginning of the end here. Orange Flare on the run back. Throws out the Fisher to get away. Rubik as well. Got to be careful. He's got the Doombringer. Lincoln's is popped.
Back from the brink of extinction.
All the meanwhile, Naga farting around in the Radiant base. And Rubik on the run as well. Rubik trying to get away, not forced to sacrifice the Doombringer. Joyful steps in, trying to man up on Burgundy. Burgundy eats a Gale, though. Sleep will go out to save himself. As a failsafe, gets away. Oh, DD Rage. This is a big hitting Rubik. I don't think we've seen a Rubik hit harder. Double damage and a Divine Rapier. Trying to catch up with Burgundy. Will he catch him? Oh, come on, baby. Nope. Will not see him.
Radiant's Ancient is under.
It's probably for the better as the rest of the Dire team show up. We'll take him out. Happy New Year to yourself as well, Ed Viper in chat. Happy New Year.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Happy New Year, everyone. For everyone, maybe on the midnight time. I'm in the East Coast, and I don't have much to do with my New Year's. I'm gonna cast some games here. Meanwhile, 7 Deadly Sins lays out the ultimate to sacrifice himself. Nice Echo Slam. The 1-2 takedown, but it will not be enough. Naga does too much damage, takes out the Shrine, and they get the job done. It took a little bit of extra work, but they got it done. They weathered the storm from a very rough early laning phase. Did a little bit of Rat Dota. Almost threw it away a little bit. Rubik picked up the Divine Rapier to try to get a last hope for his team, but it was not enough. As the Dire ended up pulling it out. Oh, quick finish right there. What a game indeed. Let's get to another, I'll just throw something else on. Well, thank you very much, Stifle and Ollie. Appreciate that. Alright, what's going to happen now is I'm going to go ahead and take a brief break here. I don't know yet if I'm going to cast another or take a small break and come back later and cast a lot more, or what's going to happen with that. If any sort of tournament match pops up that I'm welcome to cast, I'll do that, of course. If the NEL shows up, I'll cast that, of course. But do me the favor and hit follow right now. You can see when I do go live, and as well on my Twitter. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a small break here. I'll keep the music going for everyone. Alright guys, well what's going to happen now is I'm going to go ahead and get myself a bite to eat, relax a little bit, take a bit of a breather, and I'll hit back up later in the evening. It's New Year's Eve. I don't have my lady here to kiss at midnight, unfortunately. It's Tuesday. I still have the next 2 days off, so expect me to see a lot of casting from me the next 2 days as well. New upgrades and components coming in as well. But the important thing is not to get rusty and to keep on practicing, so that's what's important. And well, these extremely diverse pub games are kind of working out for the better. I'm getting a nice set of practice in working. All these unusual style games. If you wanted to put up a replay, potentially for me to cast, I would head over to the Reddit Dota2CastIt subreddit and kind of throw it in there. And we'll see how it goes. But be sure to follow me on both here and Twitter if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, alright?